Bachelor-Finals mit den Großrundenfinals zum Einzug um den Kampf um die Bronzemedaille. Nur wenige Augenblicke, dann geht's los.
Well, a very warm welcome back, and we are here in Oberwart on day one of competition, and we've reached that final block stage, the repechage contest and the medal matches, and I'm here with Sandra Zaghetti. Good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon.
Enjoying this?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to some good fights.
Some good judo this morning.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
As you said, player of the day so far for you? Who have you seen that really shone? Given that we haven't come to the medal parts yet.
I would say it's either someone in under 48 or in under 52 kilograms, depending of the outcome of today. But so we also have under 57. I mean, Helen Russell has been putting on some serious show today. You never know what's going to happen. That's the beauty of judo. But
Unguranu maybe in the 48.
Now,
Lokmanachim, Akos,
you don't know.
Ebru Shahin, there's a few, yeah.
And then you got Kitu, the only European who left in the under 52 kilogram category.
Let's go to mat 2 because we're about to get underway. It's Yang Chun-Xia of China. She faces Katie Jemima Yates-Brown of Great Britain. Yeah, there are a few people in the mix as far as the potential player of the day is concerned, but we've just got Andrea Kitsu, who we had a word with during the break.
Yes, that's right.
She's
as well as we had a word with Capurio as well.
She's relaxed, isn't she? Kitsu is relaxed, and that's nice to see, given the state of things. It's a nerve-wracking time, really. Yang attempting the turnover. We've seen Yates-Brown get out of quite a few tight-looking spots, near was a wise.
That's right.
Got the leg trapped here, and unless Yang can get that out. Oh.
Now they called on those Sakami. And the referee just signed.
Given Yuko, the legs trapped again, and I think now this isn't going anywhere. So, because we've seen what's happened before.
That's right.
She's amazing.
She looks fairly relaxed, doesn't she? You look at her, she's just like, yes, that's okay, keep going. Well,
again?
It is again a bit of a danger. Now they call the Nosaikomi once more. Now waved it off again.
Now she's got a leg trapped.
And the referee called myself.
He's had enough. she's had enough.
Spent more than a minute on the ground.
Yeah. Well, in a way, the difficulty is that Yang's put a lot of effort into that and not come up with the end result. Okay, there's a Yuko on the board, but there's still 2 minutes left on the board as well. So, it doesn't take a lot for Yates-Brown to come back into this, because a single score on her part will tie it up.
That's right, and as we see in her previous fight, she found that
turnover isn't working with Yang. Second go that Yates-Brown has had at it, but no result yet. Not quite able to come up with a score.
Yeah.
Once Yang had realised that she was in that position, she attempted some kind of Satemi-waza, and that's what saved her from giving up the score.
That's right.
See the pressure.
But this time there was no question.
Yeah. It's put a smile on her face, hasn't it? She really got hold of her there.
Wow. I'm a bit speechless for now.
So is Yang.
At least two of us for sure.
I think breathless as well. Look at this. Not sure what Jamie's saying. I can't lip read. Bortia.
He's celebrating.
Yeah, but you've got reason to. She was down, trailed and managed to come up with the burial. Haven't seen anything that kind of size, have we?
No. It was
Strong.
impressive.
Strong. Right. One more look at it. Gonna ask him what he said. Now, Amy Livesey and Lucy Renshaw, two British fighters, are battling away on mat number 1. Livesey it is who leads by Wazari with 30-odd seconds left to go. And there's a look at it.
Both girls are training in the same place, in the same training center. So I'm sure they know each other pretty well. It's not often that a Wazari makes a difference when you're fighting with your teammate.
Lucy Renshaw picked up a second penalty there. She kind of manhandled her opponent out of the air. She does it again there. Manfred Hausberger has just shown Lucy Renshaw that pushing out is going to draw you a penalty. And she almost does it again. Why? She's got 2 good scores on the board, right? You don't want to be pushing your opponent out to try to get them the penalty. Livesey it is who manages to avoid picking up the 3rd penalty. That's what it was about. It was about trying to get her opponent, the 4th Shido.
Yeah.
So
of course she was chasing the Shido, not the score.
Exactly, and Manfred Hausberger was a little bit too wily to get pulled into that. Right, we're going to stay on mat number 1 because we're going to see the semi-final in the under 63 kilo category. Katrin Unterwürzacher of Austria faces Gershak Sabina of Hungary. Here is Sandra Zogedi.
In das Finale, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-finals in the category under 63 Kilogramm. Auf der Matte 2 in Blau-Blau-Anzug aus Slowenien, Nina Milosevic. Und der Weiß-Blau-Anzug aus Japan, Minai Mio. Auf der Matte 1 in Blau-Blau-Anzug.
Players just entering the contest area. There we are on mat number 1. We have Katrin Unterwürzacher of Austria in white and Gershak Sabina of Hungary in blue. On mat number 2, the second semi-final is Miho Minai of Japan in white and Nina Milosevic of Slovenia in blue. We stay on mat number 1. Gershak is trying to attack but without any grips. She's just rushing in to turn her back. They scored a Yuko, I'm not sure.
Well, it may not be. It's on the board at the
What
moment,
it is for.
They may have another look at that. Because that was a fall down as opposed to.
I didn't think it was well controlled.
Yeah, we might have a look at that ourselves, but
They're just double checking.
okay.
Right, that's quite wide. From a Yuko going to a Shido.
So we won't have a Yuko, we'll give you a Shido instead.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Gershak must be one of the most unlucky fighters I've ever seen. She must be wondering what it is that she has to do. Instead of being
I
a
think
Yuko
she's
up,
jinxed.
she's a Shido down. This is a great contest for both these fighters. It's come at exactly the right time. Unterwärtsacher, came in here as the number 1 seed, home favourite, that kind of thing. And now she's up against, the Hungarian youngster who is really dangerous.
Gerczak is keep putting the attacks in.
Nice effort. Left-sided from Gerczak. And, there's something, you can see it in the way she moves and in her facial features. She's confident.
Yes.
She's hungry for the opening. She's
That's right.
There's something dangerous about Gerczak.
But when you see her going for an attack, you didn't see that he's going to score, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, she's got to score.
Yeah, she's dangerous.
Her techniques are not quite tied up.
You see, the pressure is on Unterwärtsacher.
Absolutely.
She's at home, number 1 seed. The pressure's real on her to do something. Oh, there's a chance there. Couldn't get the feet turned and the hip through. Oh, nice Ashiwaza. Wazari, I think. For me, that's Wazari. That's a good
so too. We were on
good
the
score.
right side of the... Yeah, we were facing the right side, I think. And
But the Osai Komi is on,
either way, it's an Osai Komi Waza right now, so... We've got the first finalist of the day, Katrin Unterwärtsacher of Austria.
Every fighter's disappointed when they lose. You have to look at how. You have to look at how they lose. This wasn't a smash 'em up, bang 'em up, from Unterwärtsacher over Gerczak. Gerczak was in there, gave her some problems, was looking positive. That was a good fight. Good contest.
It was a slight error, to be honest.
Absolutely. Committed an error, and one single slip is all you need against the top fighters. And, over she went. That was it. Right, let's go down to mat number 2 because there's a second semi-final taking place there.
And
it's Mine Mio of Japan. She faces Nina Milosevic of Slovenia. There's no score in the contest, and Mine has a Shido against her. Milosevic at the moment looking good.
Just as you said.
Well. Commentators.
It's not the first time you've done that.
Sorry. I was just saying the state of the contest.
It's like she heard you. She's just pressuring on the right side, and she's trying to do a makikomi now.
Not from there.
That's right.
At this point, you need your opponent up to throw them and not trying to throw them from their knees, because it won't matter if Mine draws another penalty now, or 2. Milosevic has to come up with a score, and what do we say? Don't go for the Sutemi Waza. And they all go for it. It's like reflex.
So we have the first finalist of today. In the under 63 kilogram category, it will be Unterwärtsacher of Austria and Mine of Japan.
Zweite Finalistin in der Gewichtsklasse bis 63 Kilogramm wird Minamiro aus Japan.
And we will have a rematch from the disappointment of the World Championships in Florida, so Gerczak can have her time.
Payback.
Exactly.
Sandro Zaghetti's talking about the bronze medal lineup in the under 63 kilo category. We'll give you the full rundown of that shortly. Let's have a look at the upcoming contests. Corina Coprioriu of Romania faces Yoshida Tsukasa. That's the contest we're going to take a look at. Mat number 1, if we can. Let's go to mat number 1. On mat number 2 is Catherine Beauchemin-Pinard of Canada. She faces Lien Chen-Ling. If you want to watch that one, just click on mat number 2 and you will get the Catherine Beauchemin-Pinard and the Lien Chen-Ling contest. We're going to have a look at Coprioriu in the white judo again, Yoshida in blue.
She chose the hard way, didn't she? Not choose, but she had a quite good draw, and now in the repechage with the Japanese. Oh, that was a really good attack on the right side. Tried to execute an ogoshi, and she got a yuko. Coprioriu is blocking out Yoshida. Yoshida was trying to take a left-sided grip. Coprioriu blocked out the left arm of Yoshida's and pinned down the sleeve, tried to do Sutemi-waza and followed it up with an arm lock. Again, she's going for the double sleeve grip.
Picks up a penalty for being overly defensive in the posture. I'd like to see the fighter standing upright.
Well, I'm not quite sure about this because they were both standing and Yoshida did grab the leg when they were standing. Okay, not completely upright, but neither person's or player's knee was on the floor. That's where Coprioriu stood up and Yoshida got the leg. And I think that's the reason now we are waiting.
Are they going to give Hansokumake?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Hansokumake to blue. You've just forgotten which way it is. Yeah. Yeah. It happens sometimes. You know that there's been a nippon, you know there's a Hansokumake, but you can't remember for the life of you which one it was that committed it. Yeah. You know, her understanding of that, Yoshida's understanding was that they were in nearwaza. They were not. You know, because at this point she could have thrown her. Either of those two could have thrown, and there would have been a score. No one was in nearwaza yet.
That's right. Just because Coprioriu dropped down on one knee for a moment.
They were low, but they weren't in nearwaza.
That's right.
We're watching mat 2 at the moment. Catherine Beauchemin-Pinard of Canada leads by yuko over Lien Chen-Ling of Chinese Taipei. There's a minute and 18 seconds left to go. The Canadian up by yuko.
Strong gatang on the left side. Reaching the last minute, another good drop Senaga attack from the Canadian on the right side. She couldn't finish the throw for her, and now she's working in newaza. And we know we've seen her today scoring in newaza. She won all her fights in newaza actually. Second penalty for Lien. Again, he's trying to get close to Benjamin Pinard on the left side, but she's keep blocking it out with her right arm. "18 seconds left on the clock." The last bit of a pressure from the Canadian. Drops underneath, then climbs on Lian to Karen Navasa to let the time pass. Last few seconds to go. That might give her a Shido, but it will make no difference. And that's the end of this repechage contest in the under 57 kilogram category. So it's Birchman Pinard of Canada. She picks up a third penalty at the end, but yet it won't make any difference as she has got a Yuko on the scoreboard. She'll be fighting for a bronze medal later on. The next contest on mat number 1, it will be Martina Legucci of Italy in white and Helen Resavoux, of France in blue. That's the first semi-final. The second semi-final on mat number 2, it will be Lui Yang of China in white facing Kaori Matsumoto of Japan in blue.
Representing Japan, Matsumoto Kaori.
Just waiting for the players to reach the contest area. I think we're staying with Matsumoto. We follow Matsumoto on mat number 2.
Now, if you want to watch the contest between Martina Loguidice of Italy and Helene Rossavo of France, that's on mat number 1. So you're perfectly at liberty to watch that one. Loguidice of Italy and Rossavo of France, they're on mat number 1. We're going to stick with the Olympic champion, Matsumoto Kaori. She faces Liu Yang of China. I mean, it's terrific for the local organisers to be able to have an Olympic champion at your European Open. So the Austrians getting a bit of a treat here. Oh, almost with the Makikomi. The nice thing about it is you know that they're knowledgeable, because the crowd, there was a sharp intake of breath as
Yes.
Liu attacked with that Makikomi.
And they're just going to...
They want to see an upset.
I guess that's always the case, isn't it? We got quite a few today. The crowd was well entertained. This doesn't look secure to me, but we...
Just the leg. It's nicely trapped though, isn't it, from Liu. He calls him Mate. Gave her plenty of time. Couldn't work out whether to work on freeing the leg or put everything into getting the arm, but Liu looks reasonably competent. Whoop, goes again, right-sided. Just needs to put another one in, and she keeps up the tempo. Oh, that was close. That was close. Matsumoto losing concentration there a little bit. Lost her place. Didn't sense the danger from that right-sided effort from Liu, and she's thrown that in a couple of times. That was the closest, wasn't it?
That's right. A bit more work with the sleeve, a bit more control, and then, yeah, she lost the sleeve.
Yeah, that pulling across the body. Yeah.
If she had that, then I think we would be sitting here with the score on the board right now.
Goes again. Really positive, isn't she?
Oh, absolutely. And now it's just more pressure for Matsumoto as she's trying to escape from the situation and escape from the top right-handed grip from Liu. Liu works in a bit.
It'll be quite something if to see Matsumoto turned over in Niwaza. It's a great effort from Liu up to this point. Really looked good, threatening, and for me, she's just shading the contest at the moment. She's come closest to scoring.
Exactly, and I've never seen Matsumoto being out of balance that much than with that attack, what we just seen.
Doesn't want to get caught up in the gripping battle. It's good when she gets the right arm up high around the collar. She threatens on that right side. Nice to see her set it up with some footwork. It's Matsumoto who puts the pressure on this time.
Now she step up her game.
This is a better position for Matsumoto for the turnover here as well.
Wish the last minute.
Yeah. Just needs to stretch the leg out.
Oh,
Good
good escape
turn.
from Liu.
See, with the turn, you give up the top half of the body. You get the legs trapped, and then you have to try the top half of the body. Matsumoto was working on that.
Penalty for Liu.
Harsh, isn't it?
Oh, she's
done-
back with the right-sided
Yeah.
grip, more pressure.
There she tries to
Also
set up
to-
with the Ashiwaza for the Osodogari. That was a good effort.
And now Matsumoto will try and kill the rest of the time in Nevaza, I suppose. Referee called Masa, last 15 seconds.
There's another good contest. Evenly balanced. Liu, again. Couldn't get in for the Seoinage effort. And just as Liu wanted to attack, so did Matsumoto. That just closed everything down. That was a really good
That was a
little
really
battle
good
between
contest.
Matsumoto of Japan and Liu Yang of China. Matsumoto, the Olympic champion, comes away the winner on the back of a single Shido given up by Liu Yang. Lost in the semi-final here to Matsumoto, and only by that single Shido.
We also have the
Good
results
contest.
of the other semi-final where Helen
Rosovo, yeah.
Rosovo won. Was it a hold on or?
It looks as though she may have tapped out
Okay.
in Osai Komi.
Either way, she'll be facing Matsumoto in the final.
So, Rosovo and Matsumoto. Who have we got in the 63? Unterwürzacher and
Mine.
And
Right.
Rosovo and Matsumoto. We've got the under 52 kilo category repechage contests coming up next. Aysa Arsa of Turkey faces Agata Perenc of Poland. And then down on mat number 2 is another Polish fighter. Martina Martinovic faces Jana Sundberg of Finland. We haven't seen Sundberg. We've seen both Perenc and Arsa. What about Martinovic and Sundberg? I was slightly disparaging towards Martinovic earlier. Where are we? Are we on mat 2?
Yeah, we're meant to. Yeah.
Let's stay here.
Let's stay.
Why not? Martina Martinovic in white faces Jana Sundberg of Finland in blue.
And the black judoka from Poland, Martina Martinovic. On mat 1 in the blue judoka, representing Poland, Agata Perenc. And her opponent in the white judoka, representing Turkey, Ayşe Arca.
Oh, that was nice.
Good
She's got
attack.
really good, as she was, has Sundberg. Nice footwork. I like watching her at work when it's working well, obviously. A little bit of a pull.
Yes.
I'll give it now.
That should be on a
Saikomi,
side. Yeah, that's right.
And now she manages to change the right arm to go across the body, and that's even stronger.
That looks much more secure, and now she has got a grip under the armpit as well.
Yeah.
So that arm is, as you said, is well secured now.
Disappointment for Martinovic, losing out in that repechage contest to Jana Sundberg. That's her day done. Sundberg we'll see in the bronze medal match. Right, let's go down to mat number 1 because there is a second after the replay. That was the neat piece of footwork that brought her opponent down. We're going to go down to mat number 2 because there is a second repechage contest going on. Aysa Arsa of Turkey faces Agata Perenc of Poland. It's Arsa in the white judogi, Perenc in blue.
Arka put on a good battle against Chitu earlier on today. She given a good battle. Yuko?
Yeah, a bit generous.
Yeah. The Wazari has been given for the left-sided attack for Perenc. And she pins down both sleeves. It's the replay of that Kochi.
Okay. I mean, it aired on the generous side, I thought. Oh, there she was, her attempt there.
And just trying to block out and a second penalty for Arka. Now the table they decided to withdraw it. Still the Wazari sitting on the scoreboard for Perenc. And she keeps trying to get a good distance of Arka by pinning both sleeves down. And keep just using her feet work. It seems to be working against the Turkish competitor. There's a bit of a weak drop Senaga there on the left side. And there is Perenc again working on pinning down both sleeves. That's what works for her the best. Keeps a good distance of Arka and she can attack from there using her Ashivaza skills. Under a minute now. And now Perenc picks up the second penalty. At the edge again. And just trying to work it the rest of the time out in Nevaza. Oh, she might be in a bit of a danger there. No, she managed to get the upper body hooked in. Last 20 seconds to go. Still that Wazari on the scoreboard. 3 penalties now for the Polish competitor, as we're reaching the last 3 seconds of the contest. And Arka pushed her out one more time. I doubt they're going to give the foul, Shido. But we'll see. There's a discussion. No, they're just telling the referee in the middle that that's fine. Leave it as it is.
Winner on match 1 and going forward, the bronze medal representing Poland, Agata.
So that's Agata Perens, who will have a chance to fight for the bronze medal today in the under 52 kilogram category.
Now the semi-finals
Next on,
women's
the semi-finals of the under 52 kilogram category on mat number 1, we have Andreea Kitsu of Romania and Ma Yinggan of China. Mat number 2, we'll have Hashimoto Yuki of Japan facing her teammate Shishime Ai, also of course from Japan. So we will have a definite Japanese finalist in under 52, as we have in the remaining other weight categories, except the 48. We are going to follow mat number 1 if you wish to watch mat number 2, the Japanese semi-final. Please feel free to do so. We'll follow the progress of Kitu, the only remaining European who's got a chance to take a gold medal. Strong start from both judokas. Still no score. We gone past by the first minute. The semi-final. Chito is going for a strong right-handed top grip, and Ma just dropped underneath as Chitu was begin to pressure with the right hand. Ma used that moment and dropped underneath. Couldn't score, but wasn't far of it. More pressure with the right hand. This time she managed to put in an attack as well. Try to do an uchimata on the right side. Ma is not having any of that. More pressure. Chitu tries again on the right side. But Ma escapes from it so well. Decided to go for Sutamivaza. Got stuck underneath. They were way too close to each other to drop underneath just like that, especially as they've been battling for the grip. We knew that Ma has a strong grip and got both hands on it. As Chitu was attacking with Sutamivaza, she's got stuck underneath. And Ma used the opportunity to pin her down and score. So that leaves us with Chitu going for bronze. Oh, Kitu, sorry. Bad habit from the old house. I just been told how to pronounce her name properly. It's Kitu. So she will be facing Jana Sandberg of Finland for the bronze medal contest. Or for the bronze medal place.
First finalist in women's category up to 52 kg. Ma Yingnan of China.
There's the replay of the score. We're going to mat number 2, watch the second semi-final of the under 52 kg category, where we have the two Japanese battling each other with the last 35 seconds or so left on the clock, and we got one penalty each. It's 15. It might have been a golden score that we're going to look at it. Hashimoto is putting a bit of a pressure, maybe for an extra Shido. Yeah, that did work out well. In the last 10 seconds, Hashimoto put just enough pressure on Shishima that she didn't have to go to golden score. That's the end of the second semi-finals. Hashimoto and Ma will be up against each other in the final of the under 52 kg category.
Winner and the second finalist in women's category up to 52 kg. Hashimoto Yuki of Japan.
Next on will be the repechage of the under 48 kg category, where on mat 1 we will have Xi Xixi of China facing Anna-Sophie Jura of Belgium. And on mat number 2 we'll have Melanie Clement of France in white facing Pupreka of Hungary in blue. Just waiting for the announcement and the referees, and then the competitors will make their way to the mat to begin the repechage contest.
The gold medalist of the European Cup in London last year of France, Melanie Clement. On mat 1, in blue judogi, the bronze medalist of Europeans under 23 championships from Belgium, Anna-Sophie Jura. And in white judogi, the bronze medalist of European Cup in Rome last year from China,
Yeah, that's a tough one, isn't it? Sure. We're going to have a word with our with Christian. It's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I think you're the only one in the whole building, apart of her.
Apart from the Chinese.
Yes, exactly. if.
Melanie Clement in the white judogi. Pup. Rebecca in blue. We heard that she's going to be 19, isn't she?
Yeah, this year.
She seems to have been around for so long, you know. It was, you know, I've seen the name and you just think, well...
Especially when, I think even when she was a cadet, she already fought up in
exactly.
junior. That's why you feel, because it's In Hungary, they do that often, that they send the players. Not only in Hungary, but I know that for
Send
sure.
them out young.
Yes, that's right. Send them out young, exactly. Building a backup for Chernovitsky in case one day she decides to step off the mat.
Dad won't allow it, will he?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said if one day. Clement is pressuring Pope now with a left-handed grip. That Jane bridge in the chair for the French competitor.
Just going to have a look to see where it was that I first saw.
It's probably some
Paprika.
cadets tournament, isn't it?
Well, it was
Cadet Europeans or
the European Championships for cadets in Cotonera. That was back in 2011. So you get the feeling, 12, 13, 14, 15, you know, you've seen her around for 4 years, and she's just 18.
That's right.
You know, so she was pretty young when we first got to see her. Then at the Cadet World Championships in Kiev, Lommel as well, that was the European Championships of Juniors, at the Junior World Championships in Cape Town. She was a busy little fighter, and then at the Cadet European Championships in Bar in Montenegro. So then Porec, Tallinn, you know, she got around a bit. Miami at the Cadet World Championships in 13, Sarajevo, Budapest, Fort Lauderdale at the Junior World Championships. That was just last year. So she gets around.
That she does, yeah. She got bronze recently at the Tunis Open, African Open.
Oh, sorry about that. Wiped away that screen. Well, that's a good effort there, left-sided from Clement. Nice and strong. She's a tall fighter for 48, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely.
You were talking about the Hungarians looking for someone to potentially replace Chernovitsky at the end of this cycle. Well,
not end of. I wouldn't say end of this cycle.
Well, could be. Yeah. I mean, it'd be 2016. Is she going to go again, you think? Bronze medalist at the Olympic Games in London, you know. What's going to happen in...
Potential medalist for Rio, I guess. Could be, you never know.
Yeah, could be. She's strong enough.
Yes.
Definitely going to be one of the ones to watch.
That's right.
Clement it is, who be battling away for her place in the under 48 kilo category. Not sure what's going to happen with Amandine Bouchard. She's going to stay at... You know, can she continue to make 48?
Until Rio, I'm pretty sure.
Laetitia Payet, is she going to come back?
I think Bouchard will stay until Rio,
Yeah.
and then after that she'll move up.
So there's a spot there if you want it in France. Someone can come and take it.
That's a good effort from Po. It's only 5 seconds left. All she needs to do, just keep it on the ground. And that's the end of the second or one of the repechage contest. And it will put Preka, who has the opportunity to go for the bronze medal. It won't be an easy one, as we still have two strong semi-final to come in on the 48 kilogram category.
winner on mat 2 and going for bronze medal in category up to 48 kilogram from Hungary, Oberwart.
Confirmation of the result there by Christian Fraser, the stadium announcer.
As far as I can see that
Yeah.
other
Sheer.
semi-final finished as well, yeah, and it's
Sheer, sir.
yes, yes, right.
Takes that
I'll leave
one.
that with Charlotte. yeah,
Yeah, okay.
a Chinese competitor. I don't like to say it, but yeah, she'll be going for bronze as well.
The semi-finals in the category up to 48
Pup record demonstrating that she can leap the barriers as well, just as Brown Akos, her coach, did. He's still fit, isn't he?
Coach is the role model, you follow it, right? right.
Right, we've got the two semi-finals. Well, I think we're going to have a look at Monica Ungaranu and Dilara Lokmanihim. We've got an all-Turkish match-up on mat 2 between Sumia Akos and Ebru Shaheen, but we're going to look at Ungaranu and Lokmanihim. I think the force, you know.
Who do you reckon from the...
Sumia Akos is the physically stronger of the two. The technically better is Ebru Shaheen.
Okay.
Technically better, but physically stronger. And then probably the same thing here. Technically better, Lokmanihim. Really tricky fighter, Ungaranu. So I'm not putting any money on this. It's too close to call. Should be two really good semi-finals here. I'm going to leave you with... no, I'm not going to leave you quite yet. I'm just going to go and check things with Martin Poiga, and then we'll be back as the contests really take off.
That's all right. So here we have Ungaranu in white of Romania and Lokmanihim of Turkey in blue. Ungaranu just picked up the penalty. She's trying to go the left-sided makikomi. Looks in for an ouchi now. She's got long legs and long arm. Our cameraman is a bit delayed. Couldn't quite catch that action. Ungaranu is locked in for Ochi again, changing for Kochi, but Lokmanihim is trying to go for the Uranaga. It isn't easy when your opponent is so tall as the Romanian judoka is. Again, Ungaranu put forward her left foot, looking at to hooking it in for an Ouchigari. Finishing it off with Uchimata. That's going to be Yuko or something.
Went onto her front, I think.
How did she?
Yeah, no scoring part of the body hit the mat, so no score there. If we had a good look at it, two colleagues have had a look, and they think not. I don't think there's a score there. We'll just say Hajime and we'll get back on with it. Thanks. This is not pre-recorded, by the way. Just
Sometimes I think we sound like...
I know, it's just an educated guess.
Oh, there is the hooked in position again.
They're both at it. Ooh, almost onto her back there.
Lokmanihim took a silver medal last year at the Junior World Championships. But she's been around in the senior events as well.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them. Again, Lokmanihim strong as she was trying to lift it. Ungaranu come back for her with a Kochi. Couldn't score, and now there is the Shimawasa attempt.
Yuko the lead with a little under 2 minutes left to go. This is shaping up well here.
There is again, and this time she managed to at least lift her up a bit.
Yeah, she's
It
dangerous
does look dangerous.
with that, yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It does look like dangerous, but with against someone like Ungureanu with long legs, I just said long arms.
Yeah.
It is really
It
difficult.
makes it harder.
Exactly.
Makes it harder. Oh, here we go.
Up.
Couldn't come up with a hip. Still just the Yuko. A minute 20 odd left to go. No score in the contest between Akos and Shaheen. I'm not surprised with that one. Down there. Akos has picked up the 2 Shidos. As I said, Shaheen, the technically more adept.
And Ungureanu just dived in for another Uchimata, kind of Uchimata attack. She doesn't have to rush. She's leading by Yuko. Up, there is a danger again. Up, that was better. Much more control over the grip for Makikomi, and then with a long leg she swept Lokmanikem for Yuko. The Turkish coaches keep telling Lokmanikem to go for the Uranage, if I'm reading the hand signs right. And that's what he's trying to tell her, and that's what she's trying again. Ungureanu is keeping a distance this time. Trying to pressure for the last 30 seconds and a bit to go. Desperate Ouchigari attack from Lokmanikem. Bit of a Nevaza work there, and the other semi-final in the main time is finished. 2-1 in the Shidos for Zahin's Ebru. So we have Zahin in the final already, and we'll see who she's going to face. It's just under. The result is underway here. That was a face plant from Lokmanikem. Just a bit over 10 seconds now. Ungureanu has to be careful just jumping in like that, because Lokmanikem is good at countering, and especially with Uranages and Gakes and that. Last 4 seconds to go. Lokmanikem is running onto Ungureanu. And that's the end of the other semi-final. So the final lineup for the under 48 kilogram category is Monica Ungureanu of Romania and Zahin Ebru of Turkey, the one who managed to get into the final. And Lokmanikem and Akush will have to settle for the bronze contest. It's the only weight category where we have only Europeans in the final. So some replay from the semi-final. And I believe we're going to have the bronze medal contest first.
Ladies and gentlemen, today the judo world and our European judo family lost
We have an
and judo legends
okay.
Willem Ruska from the Netherlands.
Right, we're just having an announcement of regarding Willem Ruska, who, as you can see it on the screen, unfortunately we received this news just under an hour ago that he passed away. I will let you to listen to the announcement of Sheldon regarding of
He was inducted into the IJF Hall of Fame in 2014. In memory and as a mark of respect to this great champion, I ask
If I'm not mistaken, Willem is 2 times Olympic champion. And now we have a 1 minute silence in respect of what happened. We continue with the bronze medal contest. I see the competitors coming up. I'm just going to look at some information on William Ruska so that I can keep you up to date. He won 2 medals in 1 Olympic Games. He won gold in 1972 in Munich in the plus 93 kilogram category, and he also won the open category, so that's why I wasn't far of the truth. He's 2 times Olympian, but he managed to win it within the same Olympic Games, and he's the only athlete to win 2 judo medals in 1 Olympics. Right now we begin the bronze medal contest. We're starting with the under 63 kilogram category. And here is where we promised Richardon that we're going to give you a bit of in-depth details regarding one of the contests coming up. It's on mat number 1 we'll have Amy Livesey of Great Britain facing Nina Milosevic of Slovenia. And mat number 2 we'll have Jemima Yates-Brown of Great Britain facing Gerchak Sabina of Hungary. And that is the fight we were mentioning earlier on with Sheldon regarding of Gerchak having her revenge.
Well, we got 2 contests going on, but there's only one to watch.
There's always
Yeah,
this is the one to watch for sure.
There's some history here. There's some history.
That's a serious history.
Yeah, let's hope that it all remains nicely contained. You know?
What I can tell you is that it is something Gerchak has been waiting for. That I can guarantee you.
The bronze medalist of last World Junior Championships from Great
Both fighters know what went on. Both fighters have moved on from that, apart from the personal thing, which is Yates-Brown fancies herself to have won that contest anyway. Gerchak thinks, she got robbed. Okay, that's the nature of things. Sometimes
That's part of the
you
game.
feel you were hard done by. But right now, it's just another fight. Right now. Up until this point when they got hold of each other, it was personal. Now that they've come to grips with each other, it's just another fight that they've got to get through. Nina
I know for sure that
Milosevic couldn't take part.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah, she was injured. What a shame.
Oh, what's happened? Do you know what's happened exactly, or?
No, I'm not sure. I saw Nina Milosevic down at the medical station.
Armlock, yeah. Gerchak was trying to armlock Yates-Brown. Okay, so you've just seen her in the medical.
Again, another nice matchup, but this time round, because both the fighters are young and on their way up. So, well, you can see Yates-Brown favouring the leg. Doesn't look good. He's a tough fighter, so not going to show any sign unless there's something troubling her, and you can see that now. You know, she's not going over easy, is she? So
no, it is difficult.
yeah.
But here is a Yuko for Gerchang from left side Uchimata. There's another attempt to arm lock.
From which Yates Brown again manages to get out. Yeah, trouble foot. But yeah, the left. He's really troubled by the left leg, left foot maybe.
As I don't know her that much, but as much as I know her, she wants to step off the mat.
She's really struggling. Can't put the weight on it. You can see that she's favouring that side, and Dean Johnson's had a good look and looked at her as though, can you continue? You know,
there is another similar to what she was doing. The check is showing the referee there's nothing going on here.
Yeah, the referee was clever there. He wasn't conned into that in the beginning. He wanted to have a look, and he's going to decide whether there's anything going on or not. So, who was it? One of the Georgians did the same thing. Showed that there was nothing going on. 2 seconds later, his opponent had rolled him over and strangled him. Right-sided effort there. Couldn't quite finish off. Come up with the push for the score. Minute 35. There's still plenty of time. The question is whether or not Yates Brown is going to have sufficient enough to keep her going. Not energy-wise, but whether that injury is going to trouble her. Let's see what she does when she stands up now. Still a little bit gingerly as far as putting the weight on it is concerned. Oh, to come up with another good score was Zari. Well, that's going to change the complexion of things. I don't think you're going to see a lot of groundwork from Gershak now. See, for me that could have gone on a little bit longer. I was
going to say that was a lucky one. That was
yeah. See, he's on the other side. He can't see that. So for me,
he was relying on the.
Exactly. You don't want to get drawn into that. You want to be able to see what's happening, and if you decide it's not happening, then you call mate. A good reason not to call mate is when the fighter says there's nothing going on. You can almost guarantee they're in trouble. Yeah, see, Gershak's not that keen to get down there now with 30-odd seconds left to go. Yates Brown is going to have to just make sure that she stays off that left foot. A tap there from Gershak isn't going to help. Trying to stand the British fighter up, and Uchimata probably get called for a false attack there. Wasn't the strongest of efforts. Yep, she does. Just a single penalty. Oh, again, Ashiwaza there. This time on the right foot. Attacks left Osodagari. And now, what we say, don't go for the Satemiwaza. Well, there'll be no payback. Yates Brown proving strong enough, despite the fact that she picked up that injury. And no antics from either of them. That's nice. You know, as I said, they both know what's going on. They're both just interested in a fight. And it was a good one.
Similar to what we've seen before in the previous fight, where she executed that against, I think it was the Chinese, or is it the type? I'm just the Chinese competitor.
It was a good contest, wasn't it? You know, handshake and everything. There you go. So that's done and dusted. That one's done. Katie Jemima Yates Brown takes a bronze medal.
And now the final of women's category.
We've got the final here, under 63 kilo category. Normally this is the end of the day. We've got the weight categories in reverse today, why not? Heavier weight categories coming first, under 63 kilo categories. Could be the player of the day here today, Unterwürzacher. Got to be, if she wins it. Home player, under 63 kilo, number 1 seed, does exactly what it says on the tin and she wins it.
Defeating the Japanese in the final.
In the final, yeah. Can't be bad.
That could be it, that's for sure.
Yeah, we haven't quite got to that point as yet, but the crowd are getting into it.
Und hier sind die Finalistinnen, here are the finalists. In the blue judogi coming to the mat, the current world junior champion representing Japan, Minai Mio. And in the white judogi, im weißen Judoanzug, die goldene Gewinnerin des IGF Grand Prix von Samsun aus Österreich, Katrin Unterwürzacher.
The final of the under 63 kilo category. Katrin Unterwürzacher of Austria in the white judogi faces Minai Mio of Japan in blue. This is the money fight then.
Can hear the crowd screaming, Aufgeht, Aufgeht. Judo for Minai. Unterwürzacher is pressuring on the left side. Now both competitors picks up another penalty, so it's 1 for Unterwürzacher and 2 for Minai, and the Austrian is really putting pressure on Minai.
This is all in the first minute.
Exactly. Boshiottam, putting the feet work there.
Well, you're going to have to be ready with your quotes from Unterwürzacher immediately after this. If she wins this.
If she wins, then this is it.
I'm sending you down there to,
All right.
to grab the quotes. Are you okay with that, or do you want me to go down there and do it?
Happily do it.
Yeah, okay. Great. I can stay here with the viewers then, can I? 2.5 minutes left to go. Uchimata attempt there, not the strongest from Unterwürzacher.
She's putting a good pressure on with that top left arm, isn't she?
Yeah, misses out with her own Uchimata, does Minai. I'd like to see Unterwürzacher setting something up and then maybe coming for the Tanio Toshi. Because Minai's, giving her that kind of position. Let's have a look and see how they shape up this time round when they grip up. She places that, well, there you go. She pushes that right foot forward, you see.
Yes.
Minai planted it there, and that was a good effort there
That
from
was a good
Unterwürzacher. Almost caught her.
You speak German, then go on. Give us a bit of a translation.
Yeah.
More pressure.
Bit of a hush in the arena whilst the two fighters tidy their gis up, and then we'll be back underway. Minute 40 odd. When she puts that right foot forward, it's the best time for Unterwürzacher to attack. There's a chance again with the left arm around the hip, but she wants to go across Oh, and Sumigeishi, a little bit speculative, but she throws in an attack in any case, and that keeps her up.
Now she needs to watch out for the ground bar, but not anymore. The Hungarian referee called Mate. Now Mina is more upright than before. It's a bit of a danger there. But Underwuzaka managed to step off it. It was a right-sided Harai Goshi, also Togari's mixture there from the Japanese player.
Chance to work on the ground now. Got a nice control of the lapel as Mine when she gets in there. That causes Unterweltacher some problems. Chance for the turnover here. She can keep the legs tight. Wants to bring the left leg across the body but can't manage. Mine flattened out and made things difficult. I think she did hear. That's what he was asking. Did you hear me? Yep, she heard. Go across. Chance for Hiroru Uchimata, and then the Sumigeishi almost. That's as close as anyone's come.
That's right. We under the last.
Another chance on the arm here. 20 seconds left to go. No score, but a very, very engaging contest. 18 seconds, beg your pardon. Here comes Mine chasing down Unterweltacher. Goes right-sided. Nothing doing. Big grip from Unterweltacher across the back. We're just holding her off now, not really looking for an effort. There goes the last stab at it from Mine Miho. And it's Kathrin Unterweltacher of Austria, who, despite carrying a bit of an injury, comes out as the gold medalist. And off goes Sandra Zolgeni with pen and paper to take notes. Top draw journalist work. Oh, she's got it on the phone. Right. Good luck with that.
From Austria, Kathrin Unterweltacher.
Well, that'll please the home crowd. A few of the highlights from the contest.
On mat 2, in the blue judogi, representing Italy, Martina Logiolice. And in the white judogi, the gold medalist of IGF Grand Slam in 2 men, from Canada, Catherine Beauchemin-Pinard. And on mat 1, in the blue judogi, the silver medalist of IGF Grand Prix Qingdao, from China, Liu Yang. And in the white judogi, the silver medalist of the Olympic Games in London, from Romania, Corina Capriolio.
Well, we're going to watch the contest between Corina Capriolio of Romania and Liu Yang of China. It's the Olympic silver medalist from London. In the white judogi and Liu in blue. shaping to go left-sided there, Koprioryu. We'd always called her Caprioryu. She told us herself it was Koprioryu.
Koprioryu, that's right.
It was sweet.
We got a bit of a language skills today when we had a chat with the Romanian team. I was pronouncing Kitu Chitu all the time.
She was slightly embarrassed, wasn't she, at correcting us. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Let's get it right.
Exactly.
Just a single Shido picked up by Liu in that first minute. That's the difference between the two fighters at the moment. There's no score on the adjoining mat between Boshima Pinard and Logidice of Italy. Liu picks up a second penalty, this time for passivity. She could pick up a third here, Yeah, there's nothing he can do about that. I don't think he really wanted to give a third penalty, but there wasn't anything that he could do.
Yeah, still not even halfway through the contest. So.
And Caprioryu was a little bit clever there. Noticed that Liu was out of the competition area. Just made sure that it was difficult for her to get back in. Tries the Sumigaeshi. That wasn't the strongest of efforts, but managed to put one in. Her back was against the edge of the competition area, so probably thought, hey, better stick in an attack here. A little bit different this time. Get away with that. Liu's really got to come up with something here, because all that Caprioryu has done is to make things difficult for Liu with gripping and movement, rather than threatening her with being thrown or caught on the ground. So tactically, Koprioryu is just being that little bit more clever.
That's right.
So you can afford to go off the edge there because she's being attacked. So no problem there. Just laughing because Catherine Unterwertacher is getting ready for the medal presentation, which involves not a change of gi, but the sticking on of various sponsor logos onto her gi. She won't do the interview until the sponsor logos are fully stuck on. Looks like a racing car driver. 3 Shidos picked up by Liu. It's not the best performance we've seen from the Chinese. A little bit, well, she hasn't got the tactics to deal with Koprioryu. And this time it's the Romanian who wanders off the mat with 38 seconds left to go. She gives up the Shido. Koprioryu got caught attempting that technique earlier on. Twenty-odd seconds left to go. Good right-sided effort from Liu, but couldn't get Koprioryu up and onto her hip. Meanwhile, down on mat number 2, Catherine Borchemat-Pinard has won out over Martina Loguidice of Italy. Canadian taking the other bronze medal. Down on mat number 2, we're just settled the destination of the bronze medal here, and it goes to Romania with Corina Coprioriu. Nothing to really write home in that one. Slightly disappointing. That was Catherine Borchemat-Pinard winning out there. So not the greatest of bronze medal matches, but we've got the final to come, and that should give us a little bit more action, because Hélène Rossovot of France, the former junior world champion, will now face Matsumoto Kaori of Japan, the current Olympic champion.
I'm looking forward to this contest. Matsumoto has been struggling with the semi-final against Li Yang, so there's been a bit of an under pressure there. Let's see what she can come up with now.
In the blue judo gi, the Olympic champion of London 2012, representing Japan, Matsumoto Kaori. And in the white judo gi, the silver medalist of IGF Grand Prix in Chengdu, representing France, Hélène Rossovot.
Yeah, I think this will be a good test for Matsumoto. She hasn't looked in blistering form. She's going to have to be pretty good to get past Rossovot.
I was just checking something.
Oh, okay.
I
Good grip.
had a quick word with Unteruza Karen. She mentioned me that she was fighting with
Mine previously.
before, and she lost, but as far as
Well,
I
it depends.
checked,
It depends
it
where
was Nishikawa Miho, not Minei Miho.
Well, it would have been
Last year at the
Ishikawa Megumi. Maybe she's talking about. Let's have a look at Unterversacho's record and then see who it was that she.
it was
with the
Nishikawa
Japanese.
Miho. I've just had a check on it.
Oh,
That's why I wasn't.
but not Mine Miho.
I think she
Okay.
didn't realize it because she told me that I fought with her last year. Yes, year I've lost,
Oh, okay.
but now I felt I could win. So now I was just double
Confused.
checking here. I was
Yeah.
a bit confused.
Well, I see, easily.
Don't want to say something and don't want to put something which is not that have been happening here. Matsumoto picked up a penalty.
Yeah. Nishikawa. She's thought that was good. Come up with a good score there. Wazari from Matsumoto at last able to come up with something Itachi Waza. Really, spanked anyone over today, but she catches Rossovot there. Yeah, it was
Wazari.
Nishikawa Maho that she lost to, like you were saying before. She hasn't been up against.
Minei Maho.
No.
Matsumoto putting more pressure on Rossovot. She picks up a penalty.
We'll check with Catherine Untervertager to see whether it was at the Grand Slam in Tokyo in December
That's what
last
she said
year.
to me.
Well, then it's Nishikawa.
Okay.
So mistake from
They might be sisters and look the same.
well, it could be, could be. Wazari the lead for Matsumoto. Minute 50 odd left to go. At this stage, I'll just leave it. Don't worry about it. We can write that up slightly differently. She was attempted there by Matsumoto. Seems to have freed herself up a little bit with that Wazari, and now another effort standing. So defending that. Turnover, almost caught. Also able to roll further out of that and avoid getting caught. Score seemed to settle Matsumoto, and she enjoyed the second part of the contest. And we put the score on the board. No need to tax herself unnecessarily now. Kosovo picked up the penalty for being overly defensive there. Well, that's something for Rosovo to go away and have a look at and work on. How she'll deal with Matsumoto if they face each other again. Not a disaster, just got caught the once there. Matsumoto it is, who takes the gold medal.
Up to 57 kilograms.
Yeah, caught her well. Right, we've got the awarding ceremony coming up shortly.
The awarding ceremony of women's category up to 63 Kilogramm. In wenigen Augenblicken die Siegerehrung der Frauengewichtsklasse bis 63 Kilogramm.
The fighters are lined up and ready. We're going to go down to the far end of the competition hall and have a look at the awarding ceremony then. Matsumoto Kaori, gold medalist in the under 57 kilo category, is about to get ready for her awarding ceremony. That's going to come up in a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding ceremony of women's category up to 63 Kilogramm. Meine Damen und Herren, die Siegerehrung der Gewichtsklasse bis 63 Kilogramm. The medals will be presented by the European Judo Union Marketing Vice President Dr. Hans-Paul Kuchera. Bronze medalist representing Great Britain, Katie Jemina Yates-Brown.
Bronze medals go to two British fighters,
Amy Livesey.
Katie Jemima Yates-Brown and Amy Livesey.
Silver medalist representing Japan, Minae Mio.
The silver medal goes to Minae Mio of Japan.
Medalist and winner of the European Judo Open in the category up to 63 Kilogramm.
The gold medal goes to Katrin Unterwerzacher. That's what you want on the opening day of your competition, to take a gold medal.
His Excellency Mr. Taketoshi Makoto.
The ambassador for Japan. Presenting the floral tributes.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please rise for the national anthem of Austria. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte erheben Sie sich zu Ehren der österreichischen Nationalhymne.
Now the national anthem of Austria.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalists in women's category up to 63 kg. Now I ask the officials to come together for the family picture.
Not a lot of room on that number 1 spot. Lucy decided she was going to have a piece of it anyway, so he climbed up there. Yates Brown thought, I'll leave that. She's just, where should I go, she says. Look, sheepishly standing on the edge, can't wait to get off the podium. She's quite a little character, isn't she? I get the feeling that she's as hard as nails, though. You might look a bit soft up there, but on the mat, different proposition. Right, that's the first of the awarding ceremonies out of the way. The under 63 kilo category. We've got the bronze medal matches coming up in the under 52 kilo category now. Agata Perenc of Poland faces Shishimi Ai of Japan. And then down on mat number 2, Jana Sundberg of Finland faces Andrea Kitsu of Romania. And it's mat 2 that we're going to go down to. Sundberg of Finland in the white judogi, Kitsu of Romania in blue.
From Romania, Andrea Citu.
Oh, well, you want to get in the warm-up area. Stop it.
From Finland, Jana Sundberg. And on mat 1, in the blue judogi, the silver medalist of the IGF Grand Prix in Jeju from Japan, Shishimi Ai. And her opponent from Poland, Agata Perenc.
4-1, I can't believe that. Sundberg over Kitsu, 4-1. Turn up for the book, isn't it? I wouldn't have guessed that.
4-1-4?
5 times they've been on the mat together, and it's 4-1 to Sundberg.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have.
Surprise there.
I wouldn't have guessed that neither.
No. Yeah, Sundberg's a little bit stronger than sometimes one imagines, I certainly wouldn't have guessed that that was the score between the pair. What do I know?
You know a lot, Chad. That's the thing. You're like a walking lexicon. On a good way, I meant. Your face went a bit like. I wish I had that knowledge. Let's put it that way.
Are you trying to say that I'm as thick as a book? It's a nice way of saying.
No, that's
I'm thick
exactly
as
the
a book.
opposite I
Yeah.
meant.
It's no good at trying to be nice now. There've been
It's too late,
no
though.
Valentine's Day flowers for you.
I was waiting for it for the whole day.
Shido picked up by Sundberg. Kitsu looking a little bit different here in this. Avoids the Sutemi Waza. Good effort there from Sundberg, going off to her right. Chance on the ground here for Kitsu. She can free the leg. Oh, Agata Perenc has just thrown Sishimi Ai for Ippon on mat one. It's all happening now, isn't it?
Exactly. It was a good change for her. It seems to be. It was a useful change from going down from 57 to 52. Good for her anyway.
Single Shido against Sundberg at the moment. Walks. Yeah, long off the area there. And it's Sundberg who picks up a second penalty, this time for wandering off the area. I mean, mind you, the Japanese referee was a little bit tardy in recognising that they were off the area. I mean, they're off again. I think she's got the old rule working. Sundberg picks up a third penalty. I mean, it's the right penalty, but it's being given at the wrong time. You know, once the players are out, there's a reason for them being in or out. If they go out because of an attack, well, that's it then. She's finished. Hansokamake.
And
Done and
you
dusted.
can't really argue with that, can you?
What was Sundberg about? Just walking off the mat. She seemed totally uninterested. Stepped out 3 times in a row. Even the coach is looking at her. Are you okay? I mean, what seems to be the problem, he's saying to her?
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Then this is 4-2 now, right?
4-2, yeah, quite right. What do we got now?
The final of the under
Final.
52 kilogram category. There in white we have Ma Yingyan of China, and in blue we will have
the gold medalist
Yuki Hashimoto of Japan.
Tokyo, representing Japan, Hashimoto Yuki.
And
And in the white judogi, the gold medalist of the Austria Grand Prix in Ulaanbaatar, representing China, Ma Yingyan.
here we are with both competitors ready to go. So that's Ma of China in white and Hashimoto of Japan in blue. Ma is the first one to attack. Standing Sevnag on the right side. It's an interesting turnover.
You just want to make sure that you've got your hands on when you're going to do that ashiwaza. It's a pet hate of mine. You know, if you haven't got any contact with your opponent, then it's just a kick. Hashimoto sporting a new short haircut. It's a new version Mark II of the Japanese, and almost going over left-sided.
He's working in a waza. Hashimoto is blocking out both knees. Makes it difficult for Ma to do a turnover.
She's got that really strong ki, hasn't she? Ma.
That's right.
Problems for Ma here with this grip. You can see the left hand
Yeah.
just pushing into the ribs of Hashimoto, just trying to keep her out.
Keep a good distance.
She can feel the threat there. So, just negative gripping to me. She'll get called.
A penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a well-needed attack from Ma. To try and avoid a penalty.
She was lucky not to get called there.
Absolutely.
Portuguese referee being a bit generous for Ma. It's a better grip from the Chinese. And now it's Hashimoto's turn. Mind you, she goes up onto the sleeve. It's not as bad.
She's looking better right now with a better posture, and she's managed to overcome again with the top right hand.
Look, you can see from the position of the hand.
Yes.
That's just pushing her off.
And you can see the domination of Hashimoto with that top right hand.
Yeah, and he does give it.
There was a weighted Shido there.
Thought about the Soanagi. Was upright when she made that effort. Here she goes again. Again, it's just a push into the rib. She feels the threat coming from the big right-hand grip. And doesn't do anything except the push in the ribs. See if he gives a second one here. Yep, he does. Okay, he's seen it now.
Yep.
So Ma should be clever here and avoid that. Got to find another way. Oh, really? It was spanking.
Just as you said, you're going to find another way.
Yeah, she had to find another way. The minute that it came over, she was underneath.
Otherwise,
yeah.
The pressure just carried on for the remaining contest time.
Hashimoto's going to have a nice little mark down that forehead.
I don't think she worries about that right now.
She probably doesn't feel it right now.
Not at all.
Feel it in the shower tonight,
We'll check that out tomorrow.
Yeah. That little graze and abrasion on the skin. Get the soap in there, the shampoo, all of a sudden a bit of a sting. Oh, there she goes again.
And now we reach the last minute of the final contest.
Single Yuko lead. 2 penalties against Ma. See, Hashimoto puts a Yuko on the board, she takes it. Needs a score because of the 2 penalties against Ma. Not enough time to work on the ground. Won't be able to get that leg free. Nope. And now Ma's happy to work in Niavaza. Earlier on, didn't want to know. Oh, false attack, really. Just looking to avoid getting caught up in anything, yeah. Chinese coach saying no, it wasn't a false attack. Oh, sorry,
10 seconds now.
Don't agree with you.
Oops.
Nor does the referee.
She's tries to stay inside.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
And that's
done the job.
the gong, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And she can celebrate because that's a top draw win. That's a quality win against Hashimoto Yuki.
She was number
4
seeded.
Ma
But
had,
she defeated.
you know, this was a good day for Ma. Well,
I mean,
okay.
it wasn't a walk. It wasn't
Yeah.
just an easy walkover.
She had Kitsu and Hashimoto. Those are 2 top draw wins. So, and when we were talking about the quality of the fighters here, and that's who Ma had to get past. This has been a good effort from the Chinese team. They've been a little bit flat ever since Beijing, really. You know, they ended up taking 2 medals for women in London. Xu Li in the under 63 kilo category and Tong Wen in the plus 78 kilo category. Chen Fei came in with a 5th place, but it was okay. But Beijing was so good because they had 3 gold medals. So, you know, a silver and a bronze was a big disappointment for them. You're off somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, off you go then.
I'll be back.
More interviews being undertaken by Sandra Zoghetti as we get ready for the awarding ceremony in the under 57 kilo category. That's coming up now. Hope no one goes and stands in front of our camera. Although I think that's going to be Sandra, whose head is... There you go, look. Speak of the devil. Straight in front of the camera. Right, we should be ready with the awarding ceremony. Fighters are all lined up and ready. Rosovo, Copriorio, Boschema, Pinard and Matsumoto. Not in any particular order, but again, that's a top draw quartet there. Copriorio was the #1 seed. We only lost Loredana Ohai. Helene Rousseau of France took her place, but Boschema, Pinard and Matsumoto were also seeded. So we got 3 of the top 4. In the under 63 kilo category, we had Yang, we lost Hannah Martin and Hilda Drexler. We ended up with the #1 seed winning out there. And in the under 52 kilo category, well, Kitsu, Ma, Hashimoto, we lost Jana Sundberg. That was the only one that we missed out on. Peric, the Polish fighter, stepped in there. So, yeah, a good day so far, and a particularly good day for the Austrians. Let's have a look at the medal ceremony, the awarding ceremony in the under 57 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medals are presented by the European Judo Union Sports Director, Ms. Katarina Rodriguez. Bronze medalist representing Canada, Catherine Boschema-Pinard.
Catherine Boschema-Pinard of Canada.
Representing Romania.
And Corina Coprioriu of Romania take the bronze medals.
Silver medalist.
Silver medal goes to
France,
Hélène Rousseau of France. She was worried for a moment as to whether or not she was going to get called. Big smile on her face now when she's heard her name. But the gold medal goes to Matsumoto Kaori of Japan.
Matsumoto Kaori. Ladies and gentlemen, the flowers are presented by the Vice Mayor of Oberwart, Mr. Dietmar Miesing.
Well, if the girlies haven't had Valentine flowers, they're getting some now. The Vice Mayor has the enviable task of handing them all out, and Matsumoto even puts in a little bow there as she receives it. It was almost a curtsy, wasn't it? And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you.
Christian Fraser doing the diplomatic thing there and ending it. Poor fella. Right, what have we got coming up next then? The under 48 kilo category is the last of the categories we've got. We've got the bronze medal matches. Xie Shixie of China faces Sumia Akos of Turkey. And it'll be Pop Reker of Hungary against Dilara Lochmenachim of Turkey. Down on mat 2, and that's where we will go. Mat number 2. Get the fighters out there in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the bronze medal fights of women's category up to 48 Kilogramm. Nun die Bronzemedaillenkämpfe der Frauengewichtsklasse bis 48 Kilogramm. On mat 2, in blue judogi, the silver medalist of last World Junior Championships, representing Turkey, Dilara Lokmanikim. And in the white judogi, the bronze medalist of the European Under-21 Championships, representing Hungary, Oberwart. On mat 1, in the blue judogi, representing Turkey, the bronze medalist of the IGF Grand Prix Astana, Oberwart.
Going to go out on a limb here and pick a winner. I just think that Dilara Lokmanikim has got a little bit too much about her for Pup Rekka at this stage. She's got a lot more experience, a far better competition record than the young Hungarian. And this is a bridge too far for Pup. We've got Sandra Zoghetti back with us. That's okay. Well, you're collecting valuable information there. I've already put my neck on the line here by saying that Lokmanikim is going to win this, and she's got a little bit more than Pup has.
Yes, I agree with you. But you never know. We've seen some shocking actions today. Maybe not. Maybe not now.
Soft Yuko, and Pup has managed to avoid getting caught in Nevaza. It's Lokmanikim working on the arm, but nothing comes of that one. Yoshimoto Yuki was distraught at having lost in the final of the under 52 kilo category.
She must be disappointed.
Yeah, he pretty much busted up. Quite a few tears there, losing out to Ma Yingnan.
Matsumoto is just having a word with her.
Yeah. Lokmanikim leads by a Yuko. Looks as though Sumia Akos has thrown Xie for Ippon. I'm not sure about that. They're having another look at that. Well, we're concentrating on that number 2 in any event. 2 minutes left to go.
First bronze medalist in the women's category up to 48 kilogram, representing Turkey, Sumia Akos.
Easily blocked by Lokmanikim.
Under 2 minutes now.
Better when Lokmanikim stands up. You know, she's more threatening. Avoids the Uchimata. Pup still persisting with it. Lokmanahim picks up a penalty for being overly defensive. That negative posture that she adopted there drew her the penalty. Minute left to go. Lazy looking Seonagi effort from Lokmanahim, and it doesn't threaten Pup. Danger here. Managed to slip out of it though. 20 odd seconds left to go. Footwork from Lokmanahim, that keeps your opponent away. Bit of Ashiwaza just keeps them away from you. 10 seconds.
If the scoreboard doesn't change in the last 5 seconds, then we will have the 4 seeded player on the podium. Slightly different order than the seeding, but they all going to stand on the podium.
Shaheen, Akosh, Lokmanahim and Unguranu.
That's right.
We just don't know which order Unguranu and Shaheen are going to end up. Shaheen came in here as the number 3 seed. Unguranu number 1. Akosh has already collected her bronze medal. She was the number 2 seed. Well, she's had the win. She hasn't collected the medal yet, but her day's done. Anything left is for them to put the medal round her neck. Dilara Lokmanahim takes that bronze medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the final of women's
The last final of the day. We have Monica Ungureanu of Romania will be fighting in white judogi, and it will be Ebru Zahin to challenge her of Turkey in the blue gi.
And the blue judogi, the bronze medalist of the Austria Grand Prix in Astana, representing Turkey, Ebru Zahin. And the white judogi, the winner of the Austria Grand Prix in Chisinau, representing Romania, Monica Ungureanu.
Here we are with the players arrive in on the tatami. So we have Ungureanu of Romania in white and Zahin of Turkey in blue.
Shaheen with the left hand heavily strapped up. Looking to come up with the counter there.
There's a danger for the arm lock.
She's okay there. Good turn. Saw that one come in and managed to turn. Huge effort there. Just put her on her backside though. Couldn't get the scoring part of the body, but quickly into the shimiwaza effort. Oh, yeah, she's had to tap out. Too quick.
It did look like to me that it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't on, but you don't know the pressure.
Yeah.
It can go through. But
really quickly into that.
here we are.
Ebru Shaheen, sharp. That was sharp. Here's another look.
Representing Turkey, Ebru Şahin.
Yeah, to me it looks like.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up in a few seconds, the awarding ceremony of women's category.
Huge effort there for the pickup.
That's what Lokmanikam was trying to do. So I think the coach had already a set plan against Ungureanu.
Sharp work there by Ebru Şahin to apply that shimiwaza as quickly as she did.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding ceremony of women's category up to 52 Kilogramm. Meine Damen und Herren, die Siegerin der Frauen bis 52 Kilogramm.
We've got the awarding ceremony in the under 52 kilo category about to take place. We just have a quick look at the rundown of those fighters. Andrea Kitsu of Romania was bronze medalist. Agata Perenc of Poland stepping onto the mat. Now let's go down there and have a look at that then.
Silver medalist, representing Japan, Hashimoto Yuki.
Silver medal goes to Hashimoto Yuki of Japan. Disappointment for the Japanese as she manages to come up with a smile there, but losing out in the final to Ma Yingnan of China. A couple of things that need to be tidied up with Hashimoto. She's not as consistent as she would like to be. Gonna have to tidy that up if she's going to take the Olympic spot. Pretty much the front runner. Nishida not out of it yet, nor is, well, there are a couple in there that fancy their chances. Nishida may be a bit long in the tooth, to be honest. The national anthem of China. Now we've got more judo taking place in Rome. The likelihood is that they're still underway over there if you want to pick up the action in Rome. We're going to be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock when we bring you action from the second day of competition. 3 weight categories there, 70, 78 and plus 78 tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We look forward to your company. Then we've got one more awarding ceremony to bring you. That's coming up next. It's the under 48 kilo category. If you're going to go off now, we'll say goodbye. But if you're going to stick with us, well, you're going to see the under 48 kilo category fighters. They're lining up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up in a few seconds,
3 Turkish
the
fighters
awarding ceremony
managed to make it to the podium.
category up to 48 Kilogramm. In wenigen Augenblicken dann die Siegerehrung der Frauengewichtsklasse bis 48 Kilogramm.
Shaheen came out the victor. Managed to put on a neat shimiwaza onto Monica Ungaranu. Right, it looks as though we're ready for the awarding ceremony now. Just waiting for the fighters to make an appearance. Or is it the VIP who's going to do the presentations? Well, whichever way it is, it won't be long now. It looks as though they're making their way up onto the podium. 3 Turkish fighters managed to come away with medals. Dilara Lokmanahim and Sumia Akus took bronze medals. Monica Ungaranu of Romania managed to sneak in there and take the silver. Ebru Shaheen, the gold medalist, puts her in a good spot for that number 1 spot in the 48 kilo category.
Presented by the European Judo Union Marketing Director, Mr. Alexander Nagibi. Bronze medalist representing Turkey, Dilara Lokmanahim. And bronze medalist representing Turkey, Sumaya Akus.
Dilara Lokmanahim and Sumia Akus pick up their bronze medals. Alexander Nagabin, the marketing director of the European Judo Union, presenting the medals here.
Representing Romania, Monica Ungaranu.
Monica Ungaranu picks up her silver medal.
The winner of the European Judo Open Women Oberwart 2015 category up to 5 kilogram. Representing
The gold medal
Turkey,
goes to Ebru Shaheen of Turkey. There you go, that's all the action, and those are the awarding ceremonies from the opening day of competition here in Oberwart in Austria. Thanks very much for your company. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. If you're interested in seeing any more judo, well, you may want to pop over to our other broadcast. That is from Rome. We've got the men's competition going on there, but from everybody here in Oberwart and all the broadcast team, thanks very much. Thank you at home for your company. It's bye-bye for now.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte erheben Sie sich nun zu Ehren der Nationalhymne der Türkei. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Turkey.